Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. Just finished up with a stream, an early morning stream, and jumped right into my Let's Play recording for the day. I've worked a little bit on here. It's a small bit of time has passed since the Horde. I came over here and tried to figure out how I was going to build some supports for this room over here, and I think this is going to work. I still don't know about the glass here, but I have decided against the spiral staircase, and I'll tell you why. On my stream series, I built a spiral staircase to go up to the Grand Spartan Wall of Fame, and you have to be very careful going around a circle up that staircase or you'll fall off the side. Those rails on the staircase that look something like this do not hold you on. You will fall off, and I felt like I was going to waste so much time every time I wanted to come up here. I was going to have to be very careful. Just like these catwalks up here. I'll give you an example here. See if I can do this without falling and breaking my leg, because that would not be good. Just starting the episode and fall off and break my leg. But I guess this is not a good example. Not like the stairs. This is not a good example. And I just... I didn't break my leg. It's already broken, or it's already sprained. I'd actually have to build it to show you. But going up those spiral stairs, going around in a circle, you absolutely will fall outside. So... to eliminate that going around and around and around every time I want to go up here, I think the easiest solution is just to put a ladder, bloop, 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 go up to the top and get up into the room above this room. Now, I don't know about glass in this room. I may not do glass in here where I have it. I may auger this out, and I guess I just have to build the room above first, because I need to run wires. I need to have generators and running wires. And maybe we do a generator up here. Maybe we do a generator down there. Multiple generators. I don't know. But something we talked about on the stream today is doing a jump to get into here. Doing a little jump to get into here. And we don't necessarily need a ramp to get down, because it's not a far fall to get down there. Just like my stream series, I just kind of drive off the edge of it. So we'll probably do that there. But to get into here, I absolutely will need one. Now, some of you said, why don't you do glass all the way across? Well, you can see I augered out the couple pieces of concrete that I put in there, and we may do that. We may just, put glass all the way across the top. And all of that will have to be painted blue eventually. We'll get around to that. But I think... some of you are also saying let's see, corner. Concrete corner full. A ramp corner. Let's try a couple different things here and see what works best. So there's the concrete corner full. Let's do an advanced placement. Something like that, maybe. Something like that, maybe. And that way we can keep the nice little round piece up there, but then take off all of this. You know what I mean? That way it's nice and open. We could install lights here, which would connect with the lights there. And we could even install lights here because, here, remember I did this a little wider. And so it's not like the glass is going to block us. See, you can't place anything there. That's as far as I can place a block, because the glass actually takes up that whole space right there. Even though it doesn't appear to be taking up that space, it does. But we could put lights down here on the ground. Coming in our mini bike entrance, have them on the wall. We could do a multitude of things with lighting in here instead of putting them on the ceiling. We won't be putting them on the ceiling because we'll just be filling that in with glass. But I think right now, let's get this ramp built. I mean, this might take me a little while. That's probably going to take most of the episode. As I also need to get down here. Let's check my resources, my building supplies. Plenty of building supplies. I need to auger this all out, and we need to get it down to where we're going to build the concrete. Because it's going to look like this. It's going to be this height all the way across. Boy, I just got through augering out 2 freefall pits on the stream series. I don't know how much digging I feel like doing after all that digging. At least this is just dirt and not stone, right? It shouldn't take but a minute to do this. My augering skills should be on point right now after all the digging I just did. But if you were in there, I appreciate your support. If not, we're working on a new base on the stream series. And it's going to be a funnel system design. Has 4 free fall pits going around the outside as a deterrent. And look forward to seeing how that's going to turn out. It's our second base we'll be working on for the stream series. It should be a dandy. Maybe a little bit further back here. Let's cut across this way. Now, some of you are saying if I go 1 block above, I can clear a 2-block jump. Oh, there's a wandering horde. Son of a gun. Are they going to all walk through? I think they are. See how they're hopping up on that? Well, that's fine and dandy right now. Let's just hope they all walk up. I tell you what, so Big Mama doesn't get involved in this and get stuck down there. Let's let them see us. There we go. There we go. We'll huddle them all together. I'm over here. Boy, I just got off of always run, so this is easy mode here when I'm walking. Get those headshots, and it's just a 1 shot on them. Nice. Oh, Big Mama's tapping her foot. She's tapping that foot. Our little man in the game is hungry. Hungry and thirsty. Those shotgun turrets just tearing them up over there. All right, well, let's auger on down this way. Get this dug out and I can put my concrete in place, and that gives us the platform to build upon. Now I was thinking about this with the ramp. I might actually have to build from up there to down here to get this right. I don't know. I'm not very experienced with building a ramp like that. I don't, you know, I usually use the regular ramps. I don't use the wedge tips. For the first time ever on the stream series, a couple months ago, I used the wedge tips per your instruction, and I liked it. You know, I liked it better than the regular ramps, absolutely. But I had never used that before. I'd never used that method before. So here today, well, let's go ahead and fill all this in. We'll just fill it all in and get it nailed down real quick. So here today, we're going to use those again, and I'm going to try my hand at it. I almost forgot how we did it. You know, it was new. It was a new technique for me. And don't really remember how exactly I did it, but I think we can figure it out again. Get all this in place. Put you there. You here. Well, it's kind of a tedious little task. It's easy when I'm streaming because you all are talking and asking questions and things like that. But this is kind of tedious thing just to do and sit here and come up with stuff to talk to you about. But yeah, it's only take another minute, and then we'll upgrade it all, and we'll get that ramp built. But like I said, I think I might have to actually attach like this, and then we'll auger it. I'll upgrade it so it attaches, you know, securely, and then we'll auger it down once we get our ramp build. Now, from what you all tell me, I can build 1 block above and clear 2-block gap. I hope that's right. If not, I have to auger the ramp down and start over from 1 block away more so I can make it a block higher. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's all going to be a new challenge to get that done and get it done successfully so that it works and have a way in and out. Kind of tired of having to build my way up with rebar now. I'm telling you though, I am telling you, I bet you I could connect a ramp right there all the way down and not one zombie would ever come up into the base. because, especially on Horde Night, because on Horde Night, look at how far away we are from the Horde defense. It's way over there. You know what I mean? And even if they spawn over in this general area where we're at now, they're not going to come up in there. They're not going to come up in there. So I could probably get away with it by doing it that way as well, if I didn't want to have that jump. But we decided against the drawbridge, and the main reason being is that every time I come to the base, I will have to get off my bike, open up the drawbridge, pull in, turn around, close the drawbridge, you know, and I have that on the stream series. It looks cool and all, but it's just not, if there were a button I could push to open it as I pull in on the mini bike, it'd be a little different. But having to get off and back on, I don't think it's worth it, just for the looks of it, to have to do that each and every time we come back to the base. So we're just going to do it this way with a jump. It should be simple enough, as long as the jump works like you all tell me it'll work. I'm taking your word on that. I've never been much on the one that build a ramp up to jump over. I've seen it done before, a ramp for you just to walk up to get into your base and jump across, and the zombies could not clear it. But what we're hoping for here is that by doing this, we can clear a 2-block gap with being 1 block above where we need to be. Now, the mini bike physics have changed on Alpha 16. You know, it used to be it would propel you into the air at the top of a ramp on the mini bike. Does not do that anymore. You kind of just fall down, you know. It's not the same on Alpha 16. So I don't know if it's going to work the same as it used to or not. And that I can clear that many blocks by being 1 block above. I guess we're going to find out today. And if not, I might do it off recording. I might just auger it all down and start back over on my own time and fix it up. Well, we're almost done upgrading, so we'll be ready to go here soon. Get these last few blocks upgraded. Yeah, boy, it's starting to look so good with all the concrete on the ground, though. It really does. I told you it would make a huge difference when we did that, and it really does. We'll have all of this concrete. As a matter of fact, I'll come out to about right where this cactus is, and I'll concrete all the way down to here, and all the way over to about right here. See the concrete over there? We'll match up with there, and we'll just make one big giant square. Almost makes me feel like I need something over here. I don't know, maybe we can get creative over there with some solar banks or something. But let me get my rebar capped off here on my belt and figure out how we are going to do this thing. So if we wanted to go 1 block above, it would have to be right there. Okay? And then if I want to fall off and break my leg, we do it like that. So let me think about this. I think I'll need to build it from up here to down there. And we'll build supports in there to hold it up, so we won't have to have that eventually once we get it built. Let me think about how I'm going to do this. Get the things on my belt that I need on my belt. Let's throw this stuff out. We don't want that in there. So we're going to need wedge tips. That's the stuff we're going to need. But that's the 1 block gap, but we're going to go 2, so, and that would put us 1 block above. You know what I mean? And that's a 2 block gap, 1 block above. Let's go ahead and upgrade this all. Oops, didn't mean to do that. It's all right. And I'll auger this down. Like I said, I'll auger it down once we get it all built. So that's 1 block above. That's a 2 block gap. Now I think we're gonna need more of these, aren't we? Concrete wedge. Let's make 50 of those. That way we have 50, 50, 50. I actually just need 46 of those. I don't remember how I did this last time though. We'd actually need to come out one more. We need to come out one more because that's the 2 block gap that we're trying to clear. So we need one more block of. We need one more block out this way. You know what I mean? And then we put the wedge right there. I think that's the wedge we use. Maybe we didn't use these wedge inclines at all. I don't remember. Or maybe that's what we used. Maybe that is what we used. I don't remember now. It's been a little while since we did this. But come on now. Surely I can place this without having to click, click, click. Okay. So that puts us up. Oh boy, I might have to make this higher. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how the bike's gonna, if I'm gonna hit that. Now that I look at it, we might have to make this building higher. So, man, I counted on a drawbridge for this place. I didn't really account for a jump. We might have to make the whole building 1 block higher. I might have to do that off camera because I don't want to make you sit through me. I don't want to make you sit through me redoing it all. I was kind of sitting off from the microphone. Hopefully you've been able to hear me this whole time. I kind of have a big mouth, so you should have been able to. All right, let's take this out and upgrade these. Don't fall. Don't fall. And I'm going to get a little support in here just in case. Probably put some 100 pillars in there to hold it up or something. Like 1 there and 1 here. Why don't we go ahead and do that? Why don't we go ahead and do that now? We'll go ahead and put the 100 pillars in there. Probably do 50s, but the 100s match everything else we've done. I don't know why we wouldn't just do 100s. And then the same thing there. I think I'm doing this right. We can actually take this rebar out now. And take this and put it there. Build my way up on regular rebar and take a look at this. Let me build my way back. Yeah, I apologize. It's probably kind of a slow process for me today, but a learning process all in the same. I'm just not used to this kind of build. I don't remember which ones we used, you know? I just don't remember how we did it. I almost have to log on to the stream series and take a look at that and see how I did it. We had to flip some upside downward. You know what I mean? Like we had to do this. And then let's do an advanced placement. I just don't remember which ones we used to flip upside downward and something like that. You know what I mean? Something like that, and then something like this. And then this one attached to there. Is that right? Can we reach these from down here? Son of a gun, we're not quite tall enough to reach that. Little man in the game's not tall enough. right. It's hard for me to see. It's hard for me to even see what that is, what that looks like from here. 6%. I know we're at 6%. Little man in the game's hungry, thirsty. We're going to get him some food soon. And then these. I wonder how many blocks out we can go before that all falls down. I don't know if I did that exactly right, but we're going to go with it. That silly cat. I'm going to bludgeon that cactus to death. I'm tired of that cactus sticking me in the leg, in the rear end. Doodle 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 doo 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 doo. I could probably turn these around on the backside or something. You know what I mean? Fill that in. This is not right though. Something's not right here. It might just be that I had to put in that flat block right there. That doesn't make it right. Or we used the wrong blocks, one of the two. Or maybe I should have just flipped the wedge tip underneath there. Let's try that. Let's try a wedge tip. Flipped upside downward under there and see what it looks like. Advanced. Is that what we did? Maybe that's what we did. Did that just place right there? Maybe that is what we did. That looks better. You know what I mean? And then attach that there. We're going to need more supports up underneath here in a minute. And then this is going to have to advance placement back around. Well, there's so many ways you can place these wedge tips. I've never played around with the wedge tips too much, but you could probably come up with some pretty creative things with the wedge tips. All right. And then we'd flip the wedge tip back around again, but, boy, I need to come up with a better support system for this thing. I don't know how much more we can extend out before this starts to collapse. Let's do an advanced placement, and right there. And the way this is going to work, it's not even going to attach. The support system's not even going to attach to this. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to float. It's going to float. I don't like that. Well, that doesn't float as bad. That kind of attaches, you know? That's not bad. I don't mind that. That looks like it kind of all attaches. I don't like floaty things, you know. I don't like it when it floats. That kind of attaches. Yeah, I really might have to log on to the stream series seed and see what it is that we did to make and then copy that rotation for here. Wait a minute. Copy that rotation. 1%. We're down to 1%. We're going to be all right, though. Little man's going to survive. Let's go. Oh, shoot. You didn't do that, Spartan. Yeah, we're absolutely going to have to raise the roof there one block. That's going to be the only way to make this work. Copy that rotation. 0%. I don't have any food or anything in my inventory here. And then go simple. Well, we haven't had any support in a little while here, have we? We'll be on the ground soon. Well, let's run up here and go grab something to eat. I know, little man, you're hungry, you're hungry, you're hungry. My little man in the game stays hungry and thirsty. He stays hungry. Actually, I'm pretty hungry and thirsty, too. I'm not going to lie. I didn't eat breakfast this morning. It's time for that. It's time for something. Take a bite of some meat stew. A sip of some goldenrod tea. I did have some yucca in my inventory there. Oh, that's right. We're still gaining health from the attack of the killer hatch. I forgot we died. Do a sort. We'll go ahead and stick my catwalks back in here. We'll need those later, but not now. And glass. We need more glass. We're going to need business glass. We'll wait on that. We'll wait on that to see exactly what we need. We're almost down to the ground. Boy, we've already been goofing around here for 30 minutes. You realize that? 30 minutes we've been messing with this thing. Yeah, it's just because I don't know what I'm doing. You know, this is new concept, new technique. And we're also going to have to dig out some more of this. Let's do that real quick. We'll go back to right there. And we'll do the same thing here. Well, the auger can't even one-shot dirt. Time to repair it when you can't one-shot dirt. 600 blade should always be able to one-shot dirt. All right, get my regular rebar out here. And there. Booyah. All right. Well, let's get some more supports put in here because I think we're probably reaching the limit of what we can do. I just don't want all of our hard work to get destroyed here. Come collapsing to the ground. Might have to auger this thing down anyway and rebuild it. I don't know if I did it exactly right. It looks okay, though. It looks okay. And we could put these large wedge tips or wedge, whatever they are, on the sides. Let's copy that rotation and put these here. And this one. And simple. We're going to have to make more of these. Wedge tip. Let's do 20. Well, not 230. 20. Ah! 20. There we go. And I'm going to have to crouch, copy that rotation. There. And place these like so. And then put this here. And put that, a simple, oh yeah, that's right, copy rotation. All right, there's our ramp. Let's go ahead and upgrade the support so I can take these other concrete blocks out. We can hide these two where they attach, and I'll show you how here in just a moment, so it doesn't have that weird, awkward gap in there. Now let's get this while it's wet. So we could do something like, oh, I can't reach it. Son of a gun. Little man in the game is just not tall enough. Doesn't have enough reach. Advanced placement. And a wedge tip there, but advanced placement. You know what I mean? You follow me here? This is to cover up the awkward... it's to cover up the awkward bit of thing that we have right there. Advanced placement, or actually simple placement. Wedge tip. Simple placement. Then one of these advanced placement where I actually copy that rotation. Is this another wandering horde? Oh, yeah, and see, because I'm over here, they're going to walk up my ramp. Folks, I'm trying to build this thing for these nice people watching the stream. Can't you see that? Don't you hit that woman. The one time that I would be standing over here is the only time I'm going to be just standing here, and I'm building it, and they're going to come. And I just missed that whole pack of zombies. Let's see if we can time this. Now, you stay away from this while I'm building it. You come back later. Make sure Nurse Nancy didn't have any. She did have a vitamin. Oh, cheerleader, you're supposed to be cheering for the Grand Spartan, not hitting him. Now how are you going to cheer? You're going to cheer with one arm, that's how. Oh. All right, now. Silly woman. Back to what we were doing before we were so rudely interrupted and I had to jump down. I think I can just copy that rotation there. You know what I mean? You follow me here? I don't know what I can do at the top. I guess we just leave it like that. Little gap there. Let's go here. Do a copy rotation on this one. Like that. That. Like that. Okay, now look. You see what I was talking about? It covers up that awkward little, how you have a little gap there, even though it's covering a full block, covers that. I'm not going to finish that right now. I just wanted to show you what I was trying to do there, what I was trying to accomplish. And it also show you how it serves a dual purpose. Well, it makes the ramp a little wider, but I don't know if we can build anything on that. I guess we can't. Maybe I should even built it one up from that. The main thing being that it doesn't really... I don't know how it's going to look from down here once we get it painted, but it's certainly going to cover up that little gap. I think on the stream series, I put it one block higher as a railing, which we don't really need to keep us on there, because if I fall off that railing, then shame on me for that, or that ramp. Such a big ramp. But, yeah, I think we get it painted. That's going to look nice. That's going to look nice. Well, let's get up here. We're going to try it. We're going to try it, and we'll call it an episode and see if it works. Now, the one thing I notice here, we're going to crash into that, most likely. We're going to most likely crash into that. And I also don't like the fact that there's a solid block right there. It's just me experimenting with your ideas, folks. You all came up with this idea, instead of a drawbridge, to have a jump. And I know a zombie they can clear a one block when they're running. There's a good chance that they can. You tell me that they can't clear a 2 block, so I'm gonna take your advice there. Your knowledge of the game that they cannot clear this gap, but that I can. We're gonna find out here in about 90 seconds. Well, at least I get my augering fix today. All the augering I've done, both stream and let's play. So the first test will be to see if I hit my head, which I do believe I'm going to. I do believe I'm going to hit my head. Hopefully the mini bike doesn't get stuck. That'll be the next problem. Mini bike gets stuck. Let's turn on our light. Oh, yeah. So I just need to take that off. Let's drive the bike back over there and set it up for another jump. And we'll just redesign it a little bit. We'll keep the same design, but we'll just increase the height of the building. So let me turn my light off. And that'll be simple. It'll be simple to increase the height of this building. There won't be much to that. It'll be one block higher than the rest of the buildings. But, we'll still have the big giant building in the center. And this building next to us here, this building right here, is going to go up there. It's going to be as high as that building in the center. So it won't be awkward. Like all of these are uniform. They're all the same height. But that's not going to matter. All right. Well. Here goes nothing. Looks like we could have made the jump. Yeah, we absolutely can, except for I'm going to go off the other end. I might have to make the building longer. I get all excited and shoot up that ramp, and I'm just going to shoot right off the other side. Oh, yeah, we can just go slow. Yeah, that's perfect. Now the question is, I can't make the jump up there. Let's see if we can just run without jumping, and if we fall across. If we do, we might have to make this 3 blocks. Zombies can make that, folks. Zombies can make that jump. If I can make that jump running, they can make that jump running. You know what I mean? Boy. I mean, we could actually cover a 3-block gap based on what I just saw. This is 2. You all were saying just 2. I could actually cover a 3-block gap with the way the bike falls off of it. But if I'm running and I can make it, a zombie can make that. I don't know. We'll have to explore that later. Leave some comments in the section below. I like this. 330 came up with the idea that wedge corner, I believe it was 330, to fill in that awkward gap right there. And we paint that, it'll look nice. Look real nice. But leave me some feedback on what you think I should do, if we should just leave this the way it is. I honestly don't think a zombie will ever come in here because we're never going to be over here, except for when we drive up in there. And if there's a wandering horde coming by, I'll just hop off the bike and kill them. But the actual horde, the 7-day horde, is not going to come up this ramp to get to me because I'm going to be all the way. You can't even see the end of that hallway. Way down there is where I'm going to be. And if they spawn at ground level, they're not going to turn and come back this way and up this ramp to get to me. They're just going to run directly over to where I'm at. Well, let me know what you think, folks. Give me some advice, some suggestions. And when we come back tomorrow, we'll fix up this room over here. We'll finish out the ramp and increase the height of this building and all. But I thank you for your support and hanging out here again today. You have yourselves a good day, good evening, wherever you may be located. I will see you all next time.